Tribe. Welcome back to Tribe Chats. Now, this episode, we're taking a pause in our mental health campaign series, whatever you want to call it. And we're actually going to do a little bit of a question and answer from our tribe. So we have a Facebook group, and if you are listening right now and you're close to a computer or your phone, go ahead, open another tab up and go to Facebook and type in leading little arrows home. What? I don't know if that was a burp or a hiccup. Oh my gosh. Try that again. Go to leading little arrows homeschool tribe and look for us. Join our group because that's where all the fun happens. We have weekly topics that we discuss, and you get all the LLA exclusives. You get those first. We put in the Facebook group, and then the email, and then our tribe chat, text tribe. Sorry. So those are 3 ways, but the first way that you'll get it is always Facebook. Okay. So I put in the homeschool tribe, I asked, what are some benefits to homeschooling that don't come to mind so easily? Guys, first out the gate, first answer, a sleep schedule that is in tune with what your child needs. Another mom commented, this is huge for my neurodivergent child or teen. And then mom answers, the original. She said, it's huge for my 42-year-old self as well. And the mom says, yes. And other people start talking about how they have night owls. And then I really like this point because in my household, we get up early. It hasn't always been this way. When the children were younger, babies, at one point we had four and under, three and under. Sleep was non-existent. The only time my husband and I actually got alone time with just me and him was after the kids went to bed and we had a chance to talk. And then since we like each other and we have a good time, we would easily be up late. And my husband is a night owl. I used to be too before, 5 kids. Anyway, so we'd be up all night laughing and joking. And then the next morning it's time to get up and I'm dragging. So we didn't used to be like that. But now kids are able to get themselves ready, make their own breakfasts, blah, blah, blah. We get up pretty early. My husband gets up at like 5:20. I wake up, but I kind of just like lay in the bed like a little potato. I'm a potato. I'm sorry. That always cracks me up. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just go to your nearest TikTok and type in I'm a potato. Anyways, so I'm laying in the bed like a potato. And then I may get up or I may not until 6:30. Kids get up at 6 unless it's our co-op days, and then they'll get up at 5:30. So all that being said, we like to be done with school, like done at 12. Like nobody wants to be doing school past 12. My daughter's walking by right now. She can attest to like nobody wants to be. She just popped her head and went. Nobody wants to be doing school past 12. So we found in our home, it is a lot easier for us to get school out of the way, be done by 12, have lunch, and then go out into the world and explore it. Go to field trips, go to play dates, go to a museum or the library, or just hang out and work on interests that we have. Me included. I love hand lettering. But my kids, Legos, architecture, my daughter is really into making graphics and playing around with that, coding. So we get our schoolwork done, we get our core stuff done, and then they have the rest of the day to explore their interests. If they're doing extracurricular activities, they have the rest of the day to work on those as well. So I agree with that parent. Mine is just because we are early risers, but we like to take the most, make the most out of our day. Okay, one more. Okay, here's another one that I will try not to go too long on, and perhaps I should have made this its own video, but I don't care. I'm that girl. I'm gonna try it on anyways. So the confidence they build when they are allowed to be their true selves without the fear of bullying. So let me go back up to the question was, what are some benefits to homeschooling that don't necessarily come to mind? So we're not talking about we know one-to-one learning, all that. No. So this parent said the confidence they build when they are allowed to be their true selves without the fear of bullying. And then she goes on to say, and if bullying does occur, you have the ability to change the situation instead of relying on a system that may or may not be able to. There's a lot of red tape. I've experienced red tape being a parent of a child with a special needs diagnosis where she clearly needed the help, but the district was not paying for that. So I understand red tape, and maybe not necessarily that the school doesn't want to, but their hands are tied based off of the laws and the policies and procedures of that specific district. I have a friend who pulled her child and started homeschooling because her children were being severely bullied. And you know what they had the nerve to do as this child was slipping into depression and self-harm from being bullied? They had the nerve to look her in her eye and say, well, bullying is just a normal part of life. Kids will bully. Every child's going to go through it. Where do they do that at? Not in LLA, that's for sure. The one thing that I love about this group, and not even this group, just homeschooling in general, is that when I'm friends with the mom and I have a rapport with the mom, first of all, my children aren't going to be around people that I don't okay, first off. But second off, if I've had my child go through something with a friend, I was able to call up the mom and be like, hey, so this is what happened. Can you tell your child not to do that? And I will talk to my child about boundaries, blah, blah, blah. I've also had my child choke slam another child. And that parent called me and told me what happened. And I said, hey, thank you for letting me know. And I had a conversation with that child and have that child rectify the situation. And they're still friends. I mean, they've been friends since they were like 2-3 years old. So, when friend siblings become a thing, they get real comfortable with each other. But just being able to call my friends and mediate disagreements, or when one of my child's friends, they've been friends forever, they got into a little tiff, we were able to have them sit down and work that out in a way that was healthy, and modeling how to work out disagreements without bullying, how to accept someone who's different from you and you don't like what they're doing, how to articulate, I don't like that you do this, or just ignore it because that little quirk has nothing to do with you. And letting them grow up with that type of mentality stops this annoying thing that I'm seeing with the generation that's coming up of not knowing who they are, being afraid to be different because they're being teased by that. I don't like that nonsense. So, anywho, I told y'all I'm deliberately putting a pin in this. I have like 17 more minutes in me about how bullying is pretty much... I'm going to stop. I have 17 more minutes in me about this though. So this might be another video. If you want to hear my take on bullying and how as a parent, I've been able to walk my children down this journey, and how I've taught some good social emotional things of how you can stand up for yourself without being overly aggressive, or how you can let people be their authentic selves and realize that it's not a slight to you, let me know in the comments if that's a topic that you like to hear, because girl, I got all kinds of stuff. I got stuff from seeing adults down the line to children to adolescents. I got content for days on that. So if that's something that you want to hear, just let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I'm going to stop. This is just a little snippet, a little Q&A. If you have other questions that you'd like to see in a quick Q&A video, just leave it down below. All right, talk to you later. Bye.